It's hard to see the white space when you look at where we are on the route map. But, you know, in Italy, we put in an extra 25 aircraft just straight after COVID. We see the, you know, the sort of white spaces that are around in places like Portugal, in Scandinavia, where those, you know, national carriers or previous national carriers are either bankrupt or in retreat. And you include Italy in that. Spain as well has recovered. UK has recovered. You've had a long line of airports that now, once the carousel stopped during COVID and it began to start again, people realised who's going to fill the space, who's going to fill my airports. We saw that most notably in places like Italy. You know, most of those airports are privately owned, and they realised that if they didn't get Ryanair back to pre-COVID levels, and not only that, we actually did that even more. We put in about an extra 25% of aircraft into Italy, and we see that all the time. I mean, the airports that are actually going to suffer from this, or the countries that are going to suffer, are those that have the same old way of looking at things, which is we're going to put up prices and we want more traffic, and that's simply not going to happen when you're able to do long-term deals, particularly as we talked about the aircraft order. We're going to grow to 225 million passengers within the next 4 years. We're currently at 168 million passengers for this year. And those airports that are efficient, that leverage their retail opportunities, parking, etc., are the ones that are going to win. And a lot of airports, particularly what we would call, you know, secondary, primary airports, just are not at the races in terms of recovering their traffic. Their incentives don't work, and they've gone back to the old ways of just putting prices up, and there's nobody else to fill that space.